Game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
57's the mic, right? 57. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Don't say nothing. 12, 12, 12.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his...
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. This is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. A beautiful fake. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go. Ready?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Ready, sir? 11 empty, 11 empty.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
On 1, ready?
Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play, we sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action. Now Garoppolo. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 41 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. Play action. It's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Burrow on first down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They will throw on first down with Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Second and 10 now, Burrow. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. This goes out wide for Mixon. Oh, he's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.